What's up, y'all? Happy New Year. Thank you for pulling up. Yo, real quick before we get started, if you're watching this on YouTube, on the flip side, thank you so much for coming back to the channel and saying what's good. My recommended settings will always be 1.2, 1.5. Get all the information in. If you're over on X, yo, hit the like button, press a repost, do all the things that they do on social media to help a brother out, get some aggo going for the new year. Hell yeah. Look at the hell we're looking at right now. Let me turn this music down. It's kind of vibey. I don't know where it is. Dun, 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 dun. But yo, man, look at this right here, bruh. Before we kick off this show, we got XEN in the middle. And we got all the chains, all the pipelines, all the bridges, all the ideologies, all the narratives. Look at it. It's in front of your face. We're knocking another year off. 2024. Xen started in 2022. So that means this year two. I mean, we got 10 months until we're until we can say it's really year two, but we in year two. Hey, let's fucking get it, man. What's up, YouTube? What's up, crypto world, crypto land, crypto universe, wherever you are in the crypto spectrum of belief? This your boy Cryptobruhhh, aka More World Peace the DJ / producer, and it's Cryptobruhhh with 3 H's at the end. Let that shit ride out. Damn, I'm over here. Hold on, I think it's this light. Get rid of this light. Why am I? Yeah, that is this light. It's making me orange and fucking up my face here. Hold up, let's see. It's probably this black hoodie. I don't know what it is, but the graphics, whatever. But yeah, man, today is January 1st, 2024. What the hell is up? And we are back again with some daily Zen shit, man. This shit isn't gonna end. What the fuck? Just because the year ends or whatever. It is kind of funny how like New Year's everybody gets turned up, parties, blacks out, all because the clock goes 00. We do it again, wild ass ritual New Year's is. But yo, I hope you had a good one. I hope it was, obviously it was safe. You're able to watch the stream. But I hope you had a good time, enjoyed yourself. That's the signal. Holidays are over. Once New Year's happens, it's fucking a wrap. No more large dinners. We're back to eating as fast as we can and crunching in as many hours of work as possible. Just like that. Bam. So yeah, dude, I'm really, really excited to see what happens this year in Xen, because I think it's going to be exactly what I'm showing right here, bro. This is what we've been working on, and it doesn't stop. It does not stop here. This is just the beginning. The beginning stages. But let's look at it. You know how we do. We smashing the XENblocks. I need to add a miner. That's what I've been telling myself lately. Found a really good deal. So real quick, in XENblock world, it looks like people are catching on. Data centers are catching on. So it's getting really hard to find a lot of T-flops for a good, decent price. Especially this morning. Jesus. I'm over here looking for, if you know how to do it, remember, go over here to the filter bar and create your instance so that it's the best performing one possible. So right now, I have one with 282 T-flops for $1.04. It's lit. But now I'm like, I want to add one. I'm over here. I'm looking. I'm like, let me see. What's it looking like in the 280s? Right. So I hit the unverified machines. And this morning, because it's 2024, all of the rigs are $2. So this is something that, a lot of people who's been mining XENblocks, something that we've been worried about, scared about. We didn't want to see this day, and I think it's finally here. I think it's here, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, this light. I think it's my fucking hair. Why am I looking like this? Yeah, let's see what it looks like off. How about that? Fuck the light. Chilling. I'll do this. Bow. There we go. Custom lighting. What up, Xenthusiasts? What up, Crypto X Boy? What up, Mutily? Makeup from last night? Nah. I took a shower this morning, bruh. What up, Alexandra? Date for X1? That's not out yet. We ain't got that one yet. What up, High-Low Mike? Happy new DXN year. So we got happy Zen year, happy new Zen year, and happy new DXN year. Facts. Another year knocked off DXN. Fair launch community. The new year to us means, oh, the supply is getting smaller. Thank God time is on our side, right? But yeah, real quick on the XENblocks shit. So, long story short, it looks like the data centers are catching on. People who have GPUs are catching on. New year, again, new fiscal year. So a lot of, we got to make the bag. So we do have people, again, switching it up, changing it up. And now all the prices are running up. So hopefully some deals come back. But right now it's looking like you're going to have to shop your ass off if you want a good deal on minting some XENblocks. So I'm a little stag right now. I'm still trying to pop into the 200s. I mean, I'm in the 200s, but I want to get under 200 and get into the, getting close to the top 100 wallets holding XENblocks. Yeah, I have amazing ideas. And again, like I got into Zen in the very beginning because of the distribution model, right? Like that's what we talk about. If you're truly maximizing your education on Zen, you're maximizing your understanding of supply dynamics, because in cryptocurrency, supply is created, using the blockchain. And if you still haven't understood that part, right, like that's something important to understand, right? And that's how I'm gonna keep educating on my channel, bro. We're gonna keep talking about Bitcoin, right? We're gonna keep talking about Ethereum. Let's get to the better watch list. We can keep talking about Ethereum because these two coins created the ideology of like, what do the hashes mean, right? Bitcoin made it so the hashes are like digital gold. When you mine Bitcoin, you're mining digital gold, right? And then Ethereum made it so that the hashes have data. So that's similar to sending packages, just like, writing an email. Like when you send an attachment, you making a package, right? You putting a picture inside of an email, you're going to send that shit out. So data, information, all that good jazz. That is what ETH is hashing, and what we love about Ethereum. We can hash data and we can do all that good shit, right? So we're always going to keep our eye on these two coins because they created the ideology of all the shit that we're talking about over here in Zen world, again, which is supply dynamics. So our hashes in Zen on ETH, on all these different chains, where's it at? On all these chains, Zen is hashing a token, right? Like a ERC20, right? So you use your ETH or your whatever. Let's do a quick tutorial on how to make Zen. So all of this wheel here, and shout outs, I don't know who originally made this. I've seen it on Owls. Now I'm seeing it on Omar, who's a developer in the community, a Chinese developer in the community. So I don't know what this is saying, but shout outs Elon Musk. He got the translate button. It's going down. But yeah, so all these chains make Zen tokens or Zen idea or inscriptions, right? I love inscriptions for that reason. That gave us a lot of understanding of what we're really doing, which is always we've been writing on top of the hash, right? When you have a smart contract and you deploy it inside of an Ethereum, you're essentially deploying like a program or a program into the blockchain so it can compile hashes and reward users in certain manners or whatever, right? In Bitcoin, again, we got inscriptions in 2021 from Taproot, but we didn't get ordinals until 2023, right? So we're almost 1 year into the public perception of writing on top of the hash instead of writing, only within, a supercomputer like ETH, right? Now that's why, in my opinion, we have a lot of confusion on what do we do with ETH now that we have Bitcoin inscriptions, right? And that's what's cool about Xen. Xen keeps reminding people that, hey, maybe all of this stuff still has technology, right? And you can create Xen by sending one of these native coins into the Xen smart contract, right? Into our little hash machine. And then you wait a little bit of time. You get to pick the time that you want to wait, whether you want to wait 2 days. I mean, I recommend, I started using a Xen Turbo miner again because it's pretty cool. And also gas is low as fuck right now. What the hell? We talking about mining, man. It's new year. Or have you been mining? Because they're still giving you an opportunity. I know you've probably been looking at this and it's still in front of your face, right? So even I had to throw a miner together. I'm probably going to do another one today. And I'm going to keep it a stack, man. Gas is so low during the holidays that it might always be key to making a mint. Ooh, excuse me. Making a mint based on just like, right around the holidays. Like, it would be sick to be doing and dancing, all around, But the thing is, the gas be too high. And if you want to be the smartest miner possible, cut a couple days, or cut a little chunk out. Because right now, I think the full rate, the max term is 463 days. But yeah, right now, you can get into this little pocket of new year, get 365-day mints, wait a whole year, and then you're catching this low all the time because this is amazing gas, bro. Like, what? We back to the beginning again. And this is why we need a better stability system than the Nakamoto consensus, because this big game is kind of crazy, right? And again, that's all I'm saying. Xen is made with time. I'm getting off a little track there. But yeah, Xen is made with time and native coin. So you pick your time, you put in the native coins, goes into the hash machine called the Xen contract. Couple days go by, a couple 100 days, and then boom, you get your Xen tokens, right? So the Xen token itself is creating like a whole new narrative of fair like distribution for these coins, for both ETH and Bitcoin. And that's kind of why, again, I think ordinals and inscriptions are perfect segues for what we got going on in Xen world. And I think it's going to go hand in hand. I mean, I can't even think, bro. It's already happening. What the fuck am I talking about? We got VMPX. It's already here. So again, like, Xen is chilling, hashing away, giving value back to all these chains right now. Because when you just talk about it, it involves everything. And right now, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Price wise, it still looks like if you zoom out on the weekly, we still have room for some downside. And again, what I'm relating this downside to is this pattern that we saw that happened here between August and October. This was an area where a lot of miners understood that they could capitalize basically on just getting the price down. And there's two different games going on the price chart. So if you're only in Xen for the price chart, peep it. Yeah, you're fighting inflation, and inflation is a bitch. So when I mine Xen to use it. I'm going back to the concept of hashes. This is valuable. This is stuff that you can use. This isn't just tokens, right? But then you do have token users that want the price to be pricey. So in the token version of Xen, which is this fucking chart, yeah, there's room for some downside because this is a very easy thing to pump. Once action is happening on the Xen chart, this is going to be ripping like there's no tomorrow. We already all know this, and that's why everybody still has their hand in the cookie jar when it comes to looking and analyzing Xen. If Xen was really fucked, there wouldn't be anybody here. But we can see here on the weekly on the RSI, we're still creeping up while people are dumping, right? So you still do want people to release the bag. As trash as that is, I realized that way back here in like May. It took me a second. So it's all good. Whenever you have the inception of like, okay, yeah, this is going to take a while to go down, maybe it turns around. That's kind of like what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the moment more and more Xenians get it, that like, hey, it's not that the price, it's not that the ship is sinking. It's just that people have more capital and more energy to manipulate the price. So you don't need to be hyper focused on what it does price wise, because all that is, as a collector or someone who understands the value is in, which is burning it for X1 chain and or using it as a multiplier token on any native coin that it's on top of, right? Like you could build markets with Xen if you wanted to. Let's be honest. There could be a rogue Xen market on Avalanche right now if somebody wanted to build it, but that's not the case right now currently. And this is 2024, man, and we just woke the fuck up in a whole new calendar. So anything is possible. And for those that are just now getting into Xen or just getting into it this year and you're finding this video, yeah, this is a playground for developers to create more, no pun intended. And yeah, when you tap into that part, that's where I think the value is. That's why I'm saying keep mining Xen. Don't fall off thinking that the token is just inflating, because it is a disinflationary token over the course of 8 years. So when that bell curve starts to come and kick in, which is it's going to be around 2026. That's why it's a hard pill to swallow right now, because of how dope the tech is. That, yo, this might not actually see crazy upside until 2026. It can see it though at any moment, because again, there's a lot of stuff here. So what we're looking at is Xen Turbo. This is the miner on Xen Turbo. What I like about it too is they have the 75% off remint. So it kind of makes sense now to mint Xen not in the network. It's 2024, guys, literally. So minting Xen in the Xen network for a XenFT is awesome, right? You get a very versatile piece of the market. How about that? Because when you have a XenFT, developers can develop and just like DBZen, and they can create things for the XenFT. So then now you've kind of got, like, I like to say collateral, locked collateral. We don't have too many developers developing things just yet, but X1 chain is the vision, and Xen is going to be on X1 chain. So I'm sure we're not seeing everything just yet, because I also think the real Xen was always gonna be on X1 chain. I've always thought that. Slap me up. But I've always thought that. Once everything started to come to fruition, I was like, okay. Xen is all the Xens. Like, I mean, Jack said it already, but yeah, all the Xens were testnets and their funnels. And that's why I'm saying, as a developer, you could use Xen to a leverage advantage to make profit. And that's why the price could keep going down and down, because hands can change. And what we're really waiting for is the bell curve, which again is locked into time. But yeah, seeing the XenFT with the collateral, XenFTs and then other people seeing value in taking the miner so that you can save money on mining. Right, I don't have any empty slots, but that's what I'm saying. So there's advantages. There's original miners, remixed miners, and now we have all these chains that can take advantage of these elements, yet they are going to be burned into X1 chain. So realistically, I love this idea here of making the miner accessible for all these networks to expand the ability of adoption. So yeah, it sucks that if you don't know about it, which that's why I'm saying, yeah, you should make some XeNFTs, man. Do it. Woohoo. But don't sleep on doing a Zen Turbo and missing out on like 70% off because you don't want to, like, you know, like you're just like 100% locked in on just being on Zen.network, which is fine, you know, but that's not the crypto part. The crypto part is that Zen is accessible and mineable, immutable all over the fucking place. So, you know, I'm endorsing that shit, yo. Coin tools, rock that bitch. Zen Turbo, rock it. Make your own Python, rock it. You know, shit, make a new miner. You know what I'm saying? And also, I got this philosophy here going on that this is all just mining. It's one big ass mining operation to start X1 chain. And when you look at the way that Bitcoin was originally started, right? And that's kind of why I got a little passionate a week ago, where I was talking about this bottom area here that no one ever, like, you know, let's pay homage here, man. Pay respects to these people here in 2011 and 12. All right. Because in this moment in Bitcoin, in crypto, in blockchain, you needed participants to start the ledger. Right. And again, I'm like, yo, if you don't understand blockchain, fucking learn it. Because why are you just here to make money when you could be learning the blueprint and creating money? Fuck making money, creating your own money. Right. So, again, going here to this back area where you have miners turning on their computers, using their electricity, using their brain power to start this hyperbolic chamber of a crypto, right? This area is the most important. It's the mass adoption. And what I've learned about this area starting in XENblocks is that when people were building, turning on their miners, securing the network, that was the part that was the hardest thing. How about that? The hardest thing is getting people to start mining and securing the network. Now, the thing I loved about XENblocks is that all you need is one script, the miner script, and then many people can mine and secure the network as soon as they turn it on. With Bitcoin, you needed the hardware, right? And it was a hardware race. People were trying to, you know, get a bunch of CPUs, then it went to GPUs, right? Then it went to ASICs. So the hardware game to making and mining Bitcoin, that is essentially the same thing that's going on here, where you have a new idea shows up to make it faster. A new idea shows up to make it more efficient. Those are new miners, man. And Zen, we got motherfucking miners just dripping everywhere. Some of them are really dope, which is going to be the OP Zen miner. That's kind of how I'm seeing this going into 2024. And I'm going to have to probably make a video based on like the Cryptobruhhh inception of Zen, because I see everything now as miners. And this OP Zen miner would probably be the most expensive because it's the fastest ending miner, right? It's 300 days of mining versus these other miners that are all 8 years, right? But the 8-year miners, such as the ETH miner, would be very valuable because it's on a certain network, causing it to be harder to make, right? And that's why I can't wait, bro. It's gonna make a lot of sense once X1 chain is out and people can comprehend this. Like, I'm sure we're gonna see it, but we just gotta wait for everything to make sense. Now, there are some things here that don't work, which is gonna be, you know, Doge chain Zen and OKX Zen. These two altered the contracts, so they're not the best places to mine, but they do support the network. So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with that shit. I'm not fair crypto. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with that shit. But yeah, OP Zen, don't sleep on it, man. What up, Yoshland? Bruh. What up, K Denny? He said, Happy New Year, guys. What up, founder node holder? Do we know the conversion number for each chain to X1? Yesterday, actually, that guy, Mr. Jack Levin, let's go to x.com. X.com. Extra. It's the year of the. It's funny, everybody's posting like year of the dragon. We ain't there yet, bro. That's in February. All right, let that one show up. I guess the party's still going for everyone. It's still going, man. This clip is hilarious. Shout out to Tree City West. But yeah, for your question there, founder, Cypher's Prime or Cypherius, he did post this yesterday. So I would go and read it. It's on his X account. But long story short, he said since Zen, oh, here we'll blow this up a little bit. Since Zen's values are different on different chains, we plan to introduce an appropriated burn record conversion rate for XN to X1. Note all previous burn records are accounted for and part of the immutable contract of Zen. Right. The only reason we like Zen is because it fucking burns and accounts for that shit. That was my original thing, man. It was like first came the supply when I figured out finally why people were like, oh, we're gonna make 10 wallets. I was like, oh, okay. So you make 10 single wallets so you can get supply to dump on everyone. Okay, like I'm just traveling through space and time. And then I read the contract because I was like, well, I want to make sure I'm safe. So when I read the contract, I saw line 4, burn everything. And then I was like, oh shit, this doesn't have a dead address. Right. And that's the misconception of burning in crypto. People think that a burn is everywhere. It's not, bro. It's disappearing, man. The fuck? When you're burnt in a house or in a car, you're gonna dust, you know. That's the type of burn I've been looking for in crypto. And when I saw it was introduced in this, I was very oh my god, like, yo, that's different. Like, what are they gonna do with that? Right. But in this like little tap in here, they tell you about what's going on. So that conversion rate, founder, it's really just gonna be based on market cap. I had saw that in the X1 chat, or X1 in the XN chat. XN, fuck, here, man, in the XENblocks. There's one thing I probably would say is on a marketing idea, Jack is all over the place. He has so many different names, and kind of everything is like very cryptic. So it like messes with it just messes with keeping lineage. But what's fun about it is a giga brain intellect. So you want to make it simple so that everyone can comprehend it, but then at the same time you do want to make it kind of cryptic so it has a specific type of user within the majority of the nucleus, right? Like in the real nucleus of what is XENblocks. We know that it's also Xenium. We know it's XEN. We know it's Zunies. We know it's Superblocks. We know it's Zen. And yeah, if you want to join that club of understanding each piece, man, yeah, we in this bitch. That's all I gotta say. We understand. But let's see here. He said up in this motherfucker, we will set different rates. We have options. Okay. So somewhere in here, he said he was talking about it, and he was saying that it would be based off market cap. A lot of wherever the burn is going to be the highest will be based on market cap. So that made me feel good because gas is kind of all over the fucking place, right? Like you can go to Zen Turbo, or I mean Zenmon, excuse me, another amazing site in our ecosystem. So if I go to Zenmon, I'm going to see the gas, and the gas is going to be probably all right today. But some people were making AZEN for $1,000 a couple weeks ago, right? So it kind of is now. Here, let's look at like fully diluted here. So Zen, obviously ETH is going to hold the highest market cap because it's attached to the Ethereum, but everything else could pull itself up by its bootstraps if it wants to, right? But it goes back to the community thing. Like, can members of the Zen community get Avalanche users to get behind just Zen as a fairly distributed coin, outside of the idea that you can burn it for X1 chain, right? So you can burn it for X1 chain might raise all the tides, but I'm very curious to see, what is really popular amongst the crypto community, because I'm heavy in Avalanche, and I'm sad because I don't think it is as cracking as Polygon. Look at Polygon, literally $380,000 market cap. BNB is still up here at 524,000 market cap. So yeah, the idea is siphoned, but when the X1 chain comes real and people start to go and buy this shit up, you're gonna see these motherfucking market caps go OP's in, man. So now do you see what I mean by the miner idea? Because everyone's gonna buy it to burn it. So all of the Xens are essentially just miners. BNB miner, Polygon miner. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take your Polygon, turn it into Xen, and there might be an arbitrage opportunity in the XN. Now, how big that is, I don't know, right? And this is kind of why I'm still stuck on XENblocks, because XENblocks is going to be the proof of work side of things, and it's going to have a different life as well, right? Its life is going to live in a different spectrum, and that spectrum being this. A world of hard work and dedication. R.I.P. Nipsey. But yeah, so again, I like to show this just to remind everyone, POW coins, proof of work coins, they still hold a gigantic piece of the puzzle, right? Dogecoin still has a $12 billion market cap. Litecoin, who the fuck uses this? Nobody. Still has a $5 billion market cap. Bitcoin Cash, the fuck, $5 billion market cap. Ethereum Classic, this is what's happening in Xen right now. We're forking from, like, some people say Xen is this, some people say Xen is that, right? That's what this is. That's all these two coins are, and they still up here with a $5 billion, $3 billion market cap, right? So truthfully, these are our target audience. Actually, everybody here is our target audience. They don't know about XENblocks just yet. They don't know about Xenium, XNM, right? Because we're developing a blockchain, and its proof of stake is going to be more popular than its proof of work until, in my opinion, the flippening happens, where people realize that XNM is the truth of the chain, and XN is the cash of the chain, right? So it's like, oh, I'm on X1 chain, but I need a lot of XNN so that I can make a lot of transactions. I can do a lot of shit. But then if I want to hold my value in the chain, I probably want to get XENM, Xenium, so that I can have like my gold nuggets for my bonds, because this is going to have, like, again, a whole different market, and it's going to be, in my opinion, pretty big. Again, I think it's going to be big because there's not many things up here that are like XNM. Securing a layer 2 that a lot of people want. And I mean, that's why I started off with Xen miners. That's what we do over here. This came first because it had to, right? This comes first. Burn all of the Xen. Make Xen a burn Xen, right? Ah, shit, price don't ever go up. Ah, shit. How about you get in Xen on X1 chain where price can be stabilized because it's the real Xen, right? All this other Xen is just to be mined and burned. It's a sad thing. But at the same time, hey, again, hold your Xen. Wait till 2026. Time comes into play. We know this now. We're here. 2024. We're here. Xen is going to curve around. It's going to become harder to make. So as long as you stay up with making Xen, or as long as you know the narrative, right? That's why max minting isn't bad either. But if you're trying to mint and do something with the Xen, maybe you want to do it at a low gas time on a holiday, right? Xen is for mining, man. That's all that shit is for. But again, it's starting a new chain. It's bringing a lot of users from the EVM world into an introduction world, I would say, introducing people to ordinals, introducing people to other EVMs, other types of technology, such as the DAG system architecture, right? We're going to have a lightning speed network for a lot of things just to go down. And then you're going to have proof of work. So anyone who has mining equipment that wants to secure the network can just take the PY, bruh, load it onto their fucking their machines, and then participate, right? And then comes in this other narrative of the Moon Boys who go, hey, I think this market cap could get to a $10 billion, right? That's kind of how all this shit starts. It's how it all starts, man. So I'm excited. Again, we excited as hell. New year, new cheer. Founder says awesome. Shout out to the 28 viewers on YouTube. Man, make sure y'all hit that like button, sub and subscribes. We be talking about Zen here and the daily markets and how to relate everything together. You know what I'm saying? Put it all together, man. It's one big puzzle. Puzzle. Damn, you know what I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna go get a new microphone this week. We're gonna get it going up. It's gotta be this week. It's gotta be this week. That's what I'm thinking. It's gotta be. What else is going on in the Zen world? I'm just really hyped about Optimism Zen. So we officially shilling this shit. Look at this. If you haven't moved over here, use Xenify and get the fuck over here as soon as possible, because it's all making sense now. If you really want to see the gains in the Zen network, it's going to happen on Optimism because of the availability to get here. So here, we'll go over there. Actually, we'll use Xenify and get there. I got some change on base that I need to get somewhere anyways. We'll do that in a second. But yeah, again, going back to this conversation, the Moon Boys are really over here because this is pumping electricity. This is pumping physical. Caspo, we're coming for your bitch ass. That's $2 billion already sitting on the table there. Bitcoin SV, we coming for you too. That's another 2 billion right there. Yeah, so we're next up for the XENblocks, for the Xenium. We going for this TVL. All right, this total value over here, we want that. All right, I don't want you. No thanks, man. But yeah, and again, we haven't started publicizing about what we have. All right, there's this right here. This is the one client coin that is similar to XENblocks because it's created using Argon 2 hash algorithm. So and this is what they do is they use a browser. So like you develop on their chain websites, and those websites use like basically the cookies to access like your CPU, and then your CPU mines their coin in the background while you're on a website using Argon 2. So it's a pretty smart idea. I was like, oh shit, y'all some sneaky motherfuckers, you. But yeah, it's at the same time, it's pretty cool. But this is the competition in Zen world, right? And they have a market cap of $13 million. And Zen already on ETH has a market cap of 17 or 18. Let me shut the fuck up. $18 million. So if I'm someone who's shopping for a new proof of work, why wouldn't I start mining XENblocks, knowing that its only competitor is at 13 million and the predecessor of what is XENblocks is at 18 million, right? We need to rug this as soon as possible before people find out, but what the fuck we doing over here? All right, we're gonna get rugged up, man. No, I'm just kidding. We ain't getting rugged. The fuck? We about to rug the whole network. Arrow's gonna be like, where did all of my miners go? Like, bro, they're mining Xenium because that shit is valuable. Again, the other thing that's a bone crusher about the XEN is its halvening process. But yeah, go read this shit if you want to know more about it. Oh yeah, this is important. Oh, don't go anywhere yet. So right here, I hope it doesn't change on me. Okay. So right here, this is what I was talking about. If you send your Zen to a burn address, it's not the same thing as burning the Zen. So if you've ever sent Zen to a burn address, unfortunately, you're not gonna get XEN. You know, and I hope this is like a moment of education for those that doesn't know. But yeah, dead addresses are not burn addresses, and that's why I'm very curious on how is DXN burning the coin with no fucking burn in the contract. We're gonna figure this out though. Actually, I saw that DBZN started burning. So if you followed me on X, you know that I bought some DBZen this weekend. And I still think it's a great time to buy DBZen. Actually, we're going to also look at the miners. I bet people are miners. Yeah, because Xen again is mining. Making Xen as a miner, you know, just you're mining shit so that you can mine this thing called DBZen. They got a whole other world. There's another thing too called fucking Phoenix. It goes on and on and on, man. Dude, it's wild. What's up, dang? Happy New Year, Brody. What up, Mind, Body, and Crypto? Happy New Year's. New Year's. Who's feeling new today? Bow. Nah, I'm feeling like I'm feeling refreshed. I didn't go out last night. I brought in the new year on my motherfucking couch with my girl. We was chilling. Ball dropped on the television. Felt better than being outside. Actually, I went outside. I was gonna go see some fireworks after dinner. You know, I had a really nice dinner. Banging. Shout out to Nami Nori. Gotta love the sushi wraps. Hand rolls. My bad. Not wraps. Rolls. But yeah, man, I was outside and I was like, yo, it's too much energy out here. I'm gonna take my ass home. I was like, I can't go see some fireworks right now. This is too much energy. Like, I just want to chill. Usually I DJ on New Year's, so I'm hyped. I was a chill one, man. Riding in on the couch. Mind on the money. Money on my mind. But yeah, so let's see. Oh, there's only one person that's played the game. Whatever. What I do know is that's okay because the game has reactivated. So again, when I was talking about this way back here when I was like, fuck, I shouldn't even be talking to you motherfuckers about this shit. But we brought it up and we were saying that DBZen could see something spectacular happen because it's at the bottom of what is the game. And the game is, you know, who can burn the longest, who can hold the longest. It's the weak hands fucking Ponzi game that is original, right? The original game of all this shit before the Xen complexity of everything, right? That's why everything. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, but this is the best one. Fuck everybody. The original auction, where basically, again, you put in a little bit of ETH, you put in some Xen, you bid on some coins, you stake the coins, you get daily rewards, right? You get protocol fee rewards. 100% of the fees go back to the stakers. So this is a true DeFi vehicle, right? And that's why Rosvin and team have been stressed the fuck out all year because people are trying to see, man, how do you innovate on this? So it is awesome to see them have the buy and burn come into play. And like I said, this weekend, everything seems to be spicing up over there because someone actually used Xenon. They were able to make Xenon happen. So this is proof to, I guess, for me to see that, man, people actually can use Xenon. So someone was able to use Xenon, and that fee that usually went to the DBZen team now goes to buying and burning the DXN token. So it's small, but it's working. And I'm excited to see what this turns into, right? Again, what's really cool about this DBZen thing is that if Xen is successful, people will use Xenon to cash the fuck out, which means that now that's a leverage play. The success of Xen's price is now leverage play on DXN's price success, right? And right now you're not able to see it, but this is when you want to be capitalizing. And this isn't financial advice at all. What the fuck? Don't even think that at all. What the hell, man? This video is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm just giving you a window into what I be thinking about. Okay. So, again, this is probably when you want to pick up these motherfucking tokens, man, because this shit working, and Xen is trying to figure itself out. It can go lower because there's a bunch of haters. That's all it is, to be haters. The thing that happened yesterday, every simple spaces is a growth week. It's almost like a therapy. I've been watching The Sopranos. I'm late, bro. When The Sopranos came out though in the 90s, I didn't have an opportunity to watch it, bro. I was a fucking kid, right? So now I'm a grown up and I'm right in the pocket of understanding. And damn, is that a beautiful show? I understand why everybody loves it now. But the whole behavioral twist of adding like a monster with a psychologist, right? That's kind of what I'm seeing going on in the Zen world right now. There's some people who really want this to go down, or they want to use the downness of Zen as a leverage to confidence of their own, I don't know, self understanding of everything. Like, oh, I understand this, that's why it's going down, because I can control it. Because again, it is like, I still think it's kind of awkward that like some people, maybe 2 to 3 people with a couple $100,000 can keep this price where they want it, right? And that's what is the reality. We don't actually have this market cap growing by the millions in the days. So whoever does have a couple $100,000, they can do whatever they want here. And that's kind of why, again, I'm saying there's more of a intellectual battle for community here. And I think, honestly, the Zenian is winning. I do think we are winning, but I'm keeping it on the table that those individuals that can, they can do what they want because they can keep the capital up. That's the thing about these fair launches and why I call Zen a public bathroom. We can only control it for so long until it's out of control. I think it's pretty much out of control right now. I don't think it's controllable. Actually, to be honest, I don't think Zen price is controllable. I think this is the most chaotic chart in crypto, and it's always going to be until it can find its base. Because there's always going to be people playing chess, trying to be like, you need to trying to use leverage to make everything change. So the more the community becomes solid at the bottoms, and the more people understand the direction of the origin story, which is the most fairly launched crypto that has ever been released, and then it's burned for the most fairly launched blockchain that has ever been released. Okay, that's the two, A plus B equals C your success, right? And yeah, that's all you got to focus on in Zen world, and you should be good. But if you want to focus on the tabloids, on the gossip, then let's turn that chart back on, because that 99% is hanging out there because of the way that the gossip works. So what I mean by the gossip is, if I have $100,000, I'm not going to go and put it into this vehicle, right? I'm not going to go and put 100 G's into the price, right? And get to 260 billion Zen, right? This wouldn't be the strategy. The strategy would be to pump the miners and pump attention. So you take that 100 G's and you put it into the mining. I mean, that's why it's not working as much anymore, because we're not paying attention to that anymore. We're not paying attention to how much ETH is being burned, because we burned a shit ton already, right? Over 50 million or 50,000 Ethereum since Genesis. I don't even know if this hasn't even really been updated. I guess what we can do though to see this is we can go to ETHscan, because everything's on the contract on the network. ETHscan. What up, Rolando? Here. Go to ETHscan real quick. But yeah, man, Zen is the truth, bro. I can talk about this shit all the time, but I'm about to wrap up this stream, because in 24 we're only talking about it for an hour. The rest of that, talk about Zen stuff, you're gonna have to ponder on the internet. But yeah, again, what I'm trying to say, community's being built. It's just becoming rock hard. Pause. Holders are going up. God damn. Analytics. This is the token. Okay. So this is the overview, but let me see. Is it gonna load? Oh, it doesn't summarize it all. Damn. I wish I could say that right now, but it doesn't have it summarized. I want to see how much this contract is burned in gas. Let's see if I can see it on Uni or Ultrasound Money. because we know Xen burn a shit ton of gas, but what you want to see it coming from is the actual contract of Xen, because like coin tools uses Xen crypto, Xen turbo uses the Xen thing. It's just not like Xen network making Xen. There's also people calling it with their own contracts and things like that. And again, because it's a miner, right? And again, it has to start and spread out where a lot of people are mining it all at the same time in their own little fashions. And then that's how you get hyper adoption, because it's coming from all different angles and all that good jazz. Burn leaderboard. We got Titan X up here burning some Xen, burning some ETH. Coin tools. Yeah, you see people really are not making Xen right now. This is a 7-day time frame. Here, let's do 430 days since merge. So these two are coming in back to back. That's crazy. So yeah, 9.8 thousand ETH over here, because Xen came out right after the merge, so all of this shit is our fresh stuff. So I guess it is around 50,000, huh? Because you have 12,000. Let's just round it up. 13,000 ETH here. We're gonna round this up. We're gonna say 12,000 here, and we'll round this up and say 10,000 there. So 13, 12. That's 25. Another 10. That's 35. And then there must be just like extra all those extra contracts. So yeah, this seems to be correct. 50,000 Ethereum burned. That's crazy. Let's fucking go. Yeah, $115 million thrown out the window. YOLO. Yeah, man. So I'm like, yo, Xen is chill. Xen is chilling. A lot of the supply is going to be minted out by next year, or by this year, 2024. And that's the question that I raised for everyone that thinks they're Xenian. When you look at this chart, it's like, do you really think these people are going to dump their supply right now and continuously do it day in after day in, if it's like fighting against them, when it's the buy wave of people trying to burn it, right? Because that's what's happening at that point. When X1 chain comes out, let me pull this back up, because I love the photo so much. So when X1 chain comes out, anybody who's been selling their Xen, all the Xen becomes like valuable. Right now, people don't see the value in Xen, and I see a lot of people fudding this part of the value in Xen, and it's apparent in front of your face. Everything becomes valuable as soon as XN goes live, because at that moment in time, it doesn't matter if you're going to keep selling the price down. If the buyer is destroying the Xen, what the fuck? It doesn't make any sense. So that's kind of why I'm like, yo, I'm more on the side of people going, I'm not going to sell my Xen right now because it's going to pump, because I will be able to sell it up here, right? Or somewhere in this area, rather than down here trying to create a new low, fighting against myself, fighting against my inflation, because I'm the rich one now, right? Like, I'm the one with the 100K making Xen and dumping it, and then all these degens are buying it up and burning it, and now I'm fighting against myself. So I feel like we're less likely to see this, but again, it might not happen. But yeah, it's all based on how much you're into the community. I think the community is ready, especially after Simple Spaces. Bro, why'd you bring up DXN yesterday? It's so hard, bro. I want DAC down to $2 per coin. You ruined it. I know I did talk about it, and then it pumped like a motherfucker. I couldn't even believe it though. I was like, dude, y'all are tripping. But whoever put in 10K, that's who did it. But look how like the price stabilized at 82 cents. So DXN is a go right now. I'm not saying go there, but it's looking really good. And then, again, it's the vanilla fucking hourglass. Like, what? All you need is tokens. That's all you need. It's always going to come back to that. Do you have tokens? You know, and when everybody has their tokens and they're in their positions, right, and they're loaded up in their little zone, these gas days that go down, a lot of ETH will go into the DEXN. If that makes any sense, because that's what we've been seeing. So that's now the official narrative. It doesn't matter if DXN doesn't have any fucking players. It's about positioning coins. And if you have a bunch of coins, when players show up, like, you don't have to pay a fee to stay in the pool. You just gotta stake them bitches. So if you're staking the DXN, when the players show up, you get the herd of fees while everybody's trying to get position because of some new narrative that has popped up, and you just happen to be an early investor or an early player at DXN. We literally just saw this in this little zone here. So we'll go here. It's just very small, right? So it's like 1 ETH, 2 ETH, blah, blah, blahs. But there's so many people that have gotten out of DXN that if you are stacking coins, you're the real winner, if that makes any sense. So a lot of people don't give a fuck that no one's paying attention, because they're just buying the coins and stacking them up and playing chess, right? The chess game over here now is, how do I DCA a large amount without going into the lobby so I can get a position to then maybe pump the lobby? Because that would be the next thing that the game players would do. If you bring excitement to the lobby, motherfuckers are going to show up. And that's kind of why I'm keeping my DXN. I talk a lot of shit about it and I'm very critical about it, but now I'm holding DXN for that valid reason of, I'm not missing out when this shit takes off. The fuck? The hell? What? I'm gonna have Zen, you know? And it benefits me if I don't have to burn my Zen, right? And also there's that when X1 is real, everybody's gonna be like, well, how do I burn my Zen so I can get XN tokens? And then one of the best ones is gonna be DB Zen, like off the rip, especially if ETH keeps the market cap up. So yeah, man, don't sleep on it. I'm sorry, Deoshland. You think Zen gets minted out this year? I think a lot of people are gonna still mint it because they're all rich. All the poor people in Zen are gonna burn their Zen in chance of getting into a better opportunity, which is fine. That's kind of why I'm saying my strategy was to not play that game and get into XENblocks. Right, I got into XENblocks because I don't want to burn my Zen. I don't want that to be my only avenue into a new world. I'd rather have all my Zen and sell into the pump as people, you know, get hyped about how they're going to get into XN because they never focused on minting XENblocks, which could technically be the cheapest entry into the whole thing, and it could be the most interesting entry because it's its own product subjective to this gigantic, you know, market cap. You know what I'm saying? Because if here's another thing too, you would be like, oh, well, Bitcoin holds most of the market cap. X1 chain will have Bitcoin on it, and who's to say that securing a network with your XNM tokens, you know, well, who's to say that's not going to also be a Bitcoin node or something? Because again, Jack is very involved in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is starting to spread out amongst the nodes. And if there's going to be Taproot ordinal fees, and them fees are going to be flying around, not just going to specific miners, who's to say that shit won't land on some XNM tokens, bruh? So I'm like, yo, you gotta keep your options open. You don't know what the fuck might happen here, man. This shit might flop hard because I don't see any innovation on this chart. Nothing here is exciting. Like, even the logos are fucking weird. So with that being said, I think X1 chain and XNM, there is no X coins up here either. Nothing has an X. Bitcoin Z. Let's see. Here's one. Xenos coin. XNC. We have counterparty. XCP. But they don't really have an X in their name. The T-Rex. Whack. I'll sell it when it deletes 2 zeros. You'll sell your Zen when it deletes 2 zeros? At that point, you might as well just hold it till it deletes till it goes to 1 cent, man. I know that sounds crazy. 1 cent, Brandon. What the fuck? Crypto bro, what you talking about, bro? But yeah, man, it's a lot of burn pressure coming at Zen, bro. Especially on ETH. Is Zen on ETH? Because the question, that's my question, is like, or my real question to everyone and to the people who study this shit. What does it look like if everything is restricted? Does that mean that like Zenians or the money of Zen, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if like there's a idea here where you can be making thousands of dollars based on, I mean, this is pure hopium. That's why I'm like, do these chains die because they die natural deaths, or do they die because people go and clog them up? And like, is that how you really should be picking your chain right now? And why you should be more focused, or you're hyper focused on just Ethereum and not any of these other miners, except maybe P.o.P Zen, because it's a faster ending miner than the rest of them, right? It ends in a year versus everything else is going to end in 8 years. Or not 8 years now. I guess we're getting closer to 7 years. Yeah, so that's the real question you got to ask yourself before you start diving in on the Zen shit on other chains. I recommend staying on ETH because, again, I think it's going to have the biggest market cap forever. And I just don't know how these other coins see value. Like, I really like Avalanche, but I hate the gated community. So who's buying this, right? But I know on Optimism Zen, I know that this is for sure, time is on my side. Man, let me get some of this motherfucker shit. Let me get some of this. That's what I was talking about earlier. It's like, we need to get some of that. What up, Frosty Dog? First, add more zeros before deleting them. Yo, I hope Zig can add more zeros, bro. Community's getting too strong, though. Like, after the Simples thing yesterday, and then Simple, like, dropped, like, a monologue that's now gonna have everybody fucking hyphy. Fucking Simple. I'm trying to add zeros here, dude. Meanwhile, he's, like, turning up. Here, let's listen to this clip. It's actually a really funny clip. It's a 3-minute clip. Let's listen to it real quick.
What? Polkadot? Like, have you seen what people like Gavin or the guys in ICP have
DB10?
But I don't never say they were going to be fair, though. I don't never claim to be fair.
Listen, Captain, Jack said if you do a max min, you'll be fine. My max mints are not fine, bro.
No, bro, he did not say that, bro. He said every weekend when the gas is low, mint Zen. That's pretty much what it is. Ride the wave for degens or OGs. I mean, I think Tree City has the clip of it. You know, shout out to the OGs. But, you know, it's like,
shout out to the OGs.
That's pretty much what it is. If you're going to get fucked up on Gwei and you're going to be minting at 40 Gwei or something like that, like, don't talk to me about profit. Don't talk to me about that shit. We're talking about value here. Like, you guys have got money in your eyes because you're seeing all the fucking rest of these chains go fucking skyrocket. Like, I don't care. Make your moves in between, whatever. We're talking about Zen, though. This is an 8-year distribution. This is the fairest fucking entry in the game. Okay, we're deploying all these fucking chains. We got a fucking XEN blockchain that's coming. We have people.
We're talking about Zen, though.
People that are spinning up miners, renting fucking shit, and they're mining this shit with no incentive other than to secure the blockchain. What the fuck are you guys talking about? I'm gonna just pause for a second. I'm like, am I tripping balls or what? Yeah, caught my bad, bro. You know, but for real, off the high horse for a second, it's like, There's so much action going on in this community. And let alone people are fucking ungrateful. Like, ungrateful. You're dripping in fucking whatever, dripping in money, dripping in whatever. Might as well just fucking take a shower, like, dripping some fucking water. Stay fucking hydrated out there. What the fuck? We're building some shit that's going to onboard the fucking people. From my limited knowledge, you can pump the hopium, whatever. This X1 shit, I think is the fucking jam. I think it's the top shelf. I think it's where grandma keeps the cookies, you know? So it's like, I don't know what you're baking in your bread over there, or what kind of cookies grandma's cooking for you, but I know Execute's got some fucking pies that are coming, you know? Damn. All right.
What's up?
Dude.
You know?
Yeah, you are tripping.
No, I'm tripping when you ain't sipping.
Dude, how can we be ungrateful?
I'm saying, how are you still believing in that though? After everything, it's been a year of empty shit, man.
Bro, because look, you're looking at the money, dog. You're looking at the money, dog.
What else are you meant to look at, though? Like,
look at value, bro. Do you know what value is? Do you know what value is? Do you know what it is? I'm providing value right now. Cloud provides value every day.
Simple. You know what doesn't make sense to me? What?
All right, guys. Sorry, I went off there. I went off. Okay. Let's bring it back down. Everyone's passionate. We're all passionate about this shit. This is just summing up the year in Zen. Reggie.
Yo, that clip is crazy, dude. Shout out Simple though. I was losing. I wish I could have. I mean, I was just listening in yesterday. So, what a wild ass Simple end of the year though, and kind of putting it all into perspective. And I'm glad that he said it the way he said it about the value proposition here. That a lot of people, and this is why, again, guys, I'm trying to get at the idea that like our community is strong as fuck. What Simple was getting applauded, right? A lot of people feel this, not just Simple, bro, not just me, not just Street City West, not just Jack Levin, not just Zensu, not just everybody.
The second point is, if you're saying, oh, Jack,
right, not just a couple of people, it's a group of individuals that actually have the same mindset that like, yo, we could develop the most fairly launched crypto because we have the tech and we have immutable code, and it's just about driving this fucking narrative the hardest. Who is going to drive it the hardest, right? And that's why it's like, yo, Jack Levin is the founder, but the community is who drives the price. The community is who drives the legacy. We make Jack's legacy, not he makes ours. We make his because we are participating in this shit. So I'm just betting on his fucking resume because that sounds like a pretty good person I can put to the top to bring my success motherfucker up. Like, I didn't work at Google and build iCloud or, you know, the cloud and Gmail. You know, I'm at the ground level of this shit. But yeah, the community is really strong. A lot of people see the value in Zen, and they're not focused on making money. They're focused on supply. And they understand that that supply, again, could be their gateway into X1. So will those people let that shit go? IDK. Because, again, the haters are included in that. The fudders, they're all there. They're part of the community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Trevon is so annoying. Trevon has like this singular mentality in the space. And it worked up until like last year. And then I think the whole Richard Hart thing, he should just let that shit go and try not to relate it to himself too much, because it's not Richard Hart is not an intellectual individual. He's smart, but intelligence, you don't run from the SEC with intelligence. The fuck? I don't think so. I don't think that's the smartest play. That's kind of why I'm like, yo, I think all that shit's whack and get away from it. You know, so he's still trying to hold a singular idea for a cloud of individuals that are inside of our community that believe in that narrative that Richard Hart was right. So I could see why he's driving his point home, because like, in my opinion, again, it's like a singular thing for his community. Not to say like we're not all this big community, but there are, like, I think individuals who simply play games or simply are in crypto for the money. And that's fine. You know, go get the cash bag. But the value in Zen is to trap the ruggers, like Execute posted. And that's a hard pill to swallow after you've thrown in a lot of money. But again, you didn't lose. It's just that you don't get control of the community. You don't get control of the ship or whatever you thought you were going to control. You don't get that. And that's a hard pill to swallow, I think, for some people who got in where we are now. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they were going to build leverage success off of it. You know, I mean, I still think you can build leverage and success off of Xen today. You know, you don't need to lose it. But I can see why, you know, our community is growing so rapidly that all of the fudders from 23 will not be able to pierce this bubble. They're joining it. They're in the community. You're welcome. You can dump the price down, but there's people down there ready to buy. The Ocean Line's literally saying, please add zeros. I'm also saying I wouldn't mind some zeros being added, because I know that I'm a larger player in the game if I can get those added. But that's why I'm saying they're part of the gang now. If you have 100K, you're dumb as hell if you're gonna buy it on the DEX. That's stupid. So you are gonna be a mentor, and you're gonna be leveraging. You know, how can I make how can I turn 100K into 200K? And there's definitely 200K worth of wrapped ETH in this pool. So that's what the leverage is. How can I get this shit out? I don't even know though. I'm not playing that game. Goddamn. I ain't got that much brag, or I don't have that much risk. How about that? That's another thing about Xen. Xen doesn't actually have a lot of risk in it. It has a lot of community basket money right here. No one's really being risky. I would say this $10,000 buy on DBZen just shows you how low risk our network is, and it's still holding. So that's what. Imagine having 10K to just spend on DXN. You pump the price to one from 77. It was like 77 cents to $1.12, and now it's back to 83 cents. You can do it again, and you could do it again. You could do it again. And then everybody could try to shuffle you off. That's why I was like, yo, DXN is extremely bullish right now, because these coins could get taken out, and then next thing you know, this liquidity is full and there's a tension because the price is pumping. So you can never forget that. Do not discredit the idea that there isn't that many coins, and capital can step in to replace people buying the coins. Right. And I mean, it does suffer the idea that, yo, this shit might dump because of the fucking pumpers. But at the same time, you know, it's part of the game. You know, people are going to pump the price to get a position. And then if you don't have 10K to go behind them, then you're fucking exit liquidity. And the game goes on. So, yeah, that's why it's like, yo, our community is growing. We are getting it. A lot of people, again, came from other communities. Now they're here in the Xen community, and they understand the value that Xen brings, not the value that Jack brings. Jack is just a bonus. This motherfucker is just part of the game. You know, it's just like, dude, make something. And then he makes something. And you're like, damn, you actually made some shit. Wow. And then again, he's also a personality in the bigger picture of cryptocurrency. You're seeing this guy now stepping into bigger spaces. And these are Bitcoin spaces. And this is, again, why I'm saying, what does this world look like? Like, what the fuck is this coin? Like, who cares about this? Like, what the fuck is this? All right, we'll go to the project website. We'll see. We'll do some OG shit here, which is go and look at coins. Go look at coins on their, you know, good fucking do whatever the hell. Account suspended. That's not good. Come on, man. Pick the X, bro. The real one. Shout out to Zen Crypto Store. Link in the description. Get yourself some X swag. But yeah, man, what the fuck was that? I think the Complex network is pretty good. But yeah, so like, if JL is in this space, so we control Bitcoin now. The bunch of Bitcoiners that actually do control Bitcoin right now because they have the ordinals, and ordinals again is a very specific piece of this whole puzzle to keep the stability, the stabilize Bitcoin fees, and then the stabilization of Bitcoin fees is what's going to help us get to higher highs. I don't think it's going to be JP Morgan and all them motherfuckers. Fuck those fools. It's going to actually be retail because they want to change. The world wants to change. And how did they come into crypto? They buy JPEGs. You know, they're getting into Bitcoin DeFi. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. And we've been just experimenting for like the last 7 to 8 years in Ethereum on how to bring in the ideology of what is DeFi. So you can think of this as like testnet for Bitcoin, and this right here is real, bro. I mean, this is real. I didn't really think about it, but like, you know, or how do you say this? The world, or you will say in yourself, maybe Bitcoin could go to $500,000, and you'll put a line up there. But then you'll ask yourself, how did we get there? Right? How does Bitcoin go from 50K to $500,000 to change motherfuckers' lives again? Bro, use case. If you're in the back of the class, you don't even know what to say, you should be screaming at the top of your lungs, use case. And that's what Bitcoin now has with ordinals. And again, that's why I'm saying, where does X1 chain fit in this? It's not like people are trying to put Bitcoins on Dogecoin, because these are all the same. These are all from the same era. So none of this is the same. Maybe people would want to put Bitcoins on Caspa, but why? You know, does Caspa team endorse inscriptions? Is Caspa team, they don't even have smart contracts? Like what? That's what I'm saying, bro. X1 chain to the top. See a coin, we might see you later, boy. I don't know, but that's how I'm feeling about this whole thing right now. The stable coins will pump it. I was buying ETH at $40, so I'm still up. Damn it, Dank. Of course you were. Zen is a smart community. Shout out to Rolando. Let's see what happens. Says, are you not bored of repeating over and over again the same things? When do you realize Zen is dead? Honestly, it's just garbage. Let's see what happens. You know what's so funny is I actually provide value, and that's the thing. People don't get it. I'm so glad that Simple said it, and now we can all ride the wave, because it's been said, and it needed to come out when it came out. But yeah, bro, you don't see the value in Zen, and that's why you realize it's dead. You are supposed to realize it's dead, and we want you to know that. So congratulations. You are seeing what's happening, and you're still in the same place. But I'm not even going to entertain it, because we're in 2024, bro. And to be honest, you're fucking late. So speed it up, because you're not going to be able to see what happens with no Zen in your possession. That's just the facts. So yeah, joke's on you and everybody else. That's why, like, there's so many people that are so sad about what happened to them, which is like, I sold all my Zen and it's getting ready to pump, and now I won't be able to participate. Oh no, I'm gonna have to buy into the Zen pump. I'm gonna be the green candle. Evil laugh, right? And I could tell it's gonna happen. The community responded well to my post. I made a post about that, and a lot of people got behind it. So, oh yeah, shout outs to dude. We started off the year with 4,000 followers. When I started my account here, right, I started making YouTube videos every single day back in February last year. So my account, it basically went from like 500 followers to like 4,000. So big ups to all of everybody who engages with me in this Zen community. I fucking love you guys. And we're gonna ride this wave in 2024 and shit on people. Like, let's see what happens. Cause yeah, we're done there. We're done here, guys. We're done entertaining this shit. Right? The reality is that I'm gonna say with my full-hearted chest, most people won't be able to sell into the next Zen pump because they will be buying it. We all know this. Let's see what happens. You will be buying my bag. I mean, I'm not gonna sell you my Zen, because again, Zen is valuable to me, so I'd rather see where my Zen is in 2026. I might actually even stake it. Oh wait, I've already done that. You know, we do staking. Throw some Zen into the future, guys. Don't forget to not do not forget to not throw some Zen into the future, so that you can have it later, right? If you're staking right now for 1,000 days, you're putting it away till 2026, so you'll know for a fact, hey, at least I'll have 100,000 Zen. Or 100 million Zen in 2026, so this is another way to secure your bag. And there are some people too, I know, that buy these lows, and then as soon as they buy the low, they stake the Zen, right? And then they just throw that shit into the future. So you ain't got to be here for the whole party, boy, but you can put your yachts into circulation. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Is I got 66 billion Zen. Oh man, anybody who, and this is like what's so funny, anyone who comes in and says like Zen is dead, they all of a sudden have a shit ton. Like, come on, man, you're so lame. We're gonna be blocking these motherfuckers going into 2024 because this just retarded. Like, it's purely retarded. Zen is dead, but I have 66 billion Zen. Get the fuck out of here. You are so, you're done, bro. I'm done with you. You know, used to be fun. All the fudders used to be fun, but now they're just intellectually retarded. I have 66 billion Zen, but it's dead. Dump it then. Don't you see every day? And you're saying I talk about the same thing every single day. Every day I tell you motherfuckers to dump your Zen. You guys are, I know, man. They're fucking clowns. It's just like, I feel it now, man. They're fucking clowns, bro. All these like blah blah blahs, clowning. We got it. You guys are done. We're done with this. The new year. Who would have known? New numbers on the board. Zen going up. But yeah, when you out there and you debating Zen, start taking notes. When you start telling people shut the fuck up, and then they say, "Well, I got this much Zen." It's like, well, why are you even here? Like, come on, man. Sheesh. The question still is when they bought or to which cost they minted. Yeah. I mean, even if you minted it, why did you make it? That's like another thing in Zen too. It's like a lot of people in Zen now will make it and then they're mad that they made it. So it's like, why did you even make it to begin with? Like, do you not see the psychological play you're running on yourself? Like, you're hurting your own mental life in a sense, because you were so hyper focused on how does this make sense that now you're hyper focused on why did I do it. So this could be a more psychological thing. Like, even me, I had to ask myself this, and you could run my videos back when I was going hard on DB Zen and really trying to understand it. It's not because I'm crazy. It's because I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up on why I don't understand it. And now I'm reaping the rewards because I understand it in full, because I didn't give up. But a bunch of people in Zen like this give up mentality, and then it spreads like a virus where all feels like they got to give up. And that's kind of going back to what I was talking about, where it's like Trevon might be annoying, but it's because he has a group and he's trying to get the group to give the fuck up. And if they can all give up collectively, they all dump at the same time. It helps control the price, and it's easy to manipulate the way that things go without him having to do it on his own. All right. So don't give up. Be your own person. Follow your own shit. That's what Zen is all about. Not coming into the Zen space, right, with your boy Cryptobruhhh, and then being like, Zen is dead, but I hold 66 billion. You sound fucking retarded. Like, you're fucking dumb. Please, I'm gonna have to block you now because you're stupid. It was never like that. All right. You sound like someone trying to get somebody to dump for you or something. I don't know. What do you want? Like, that's another question too. My psychological side of things is like, what do you want if you have 66 billion sitting in your wallet? Please tell me. But I mean, he's gone now, so he won't know. Bruh, have you blocked? Have you looked into the digital residency thing Jack has mentioned? I have looked at that. We're gonna have to see what the fuck is up with that. I don't know if I'm ready to be 100% on the internet. Now we gotta do our research on that though. The lowest mints I had were 30% still in profit. You still have not estimated that price of future Gwei. Yeah, I mean, I'm only buying Zen. If I'm mining Zen, I'm only mining it. Now my new strategy going into 24 is basically there's only one day to mine Zen. And that's when it's at 14 Gwei, 13 Gwei. So whenever this day shows up this year, I'm mining Zen. But when this day ain't here, I'm not mining Zen. I'm buying Zen. Because it doesn't make any sense to try to battle it, right? And then setting up pockets of hopefully the chain is the same going into the year. So one thing that we do know for facts is that when you look at like gas, anytime it's a holiday, gas is gonna be down, right? So you got the week of New Year's like we have right now. You have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas. Those are the big 3 holidays. So this whole season in this like Q4 of the year, it's typically when you're gonna get lower gas. So technically you could always make your mints at these lower frames. So here we'll do 3 years so we can look at it for real. So we'll see here October, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, blah, blah, blah for 2022. So now it's the same for 2023. We did see like a chokehold on the gas for a second, but quickly the narrative changed and now we're back down here. Now, again, what I'm thinking is that we saw a little bit of a pump before Christmas based on the ideology that crypto is fucking back. So there's a lot of speculation and people, grabbing position before they tune the fuck out for 2 weeks. So now the tune out has happened, and this is why, again, we're back down to regular levels, 17 Gwei, 13 Gwei. So this, I think, is an opportunity of minting. Anytime you mint on a holiday, you're probably gonna, see what's up. And we can't really go this way because this is proof of work. So we have proof of stake happening right in this zone. And that's kind of why I base our new world off of this. Now, the thing is, again, what we're fighting here, why doesn't it feel any better than the proof of work world? It's just Ethereum has more users because it's stable, and that stability is keeping gas at a leveled price with the price of ETH. So, again, I heard Shizzy say it, $19,000 ETH. I still got to see it to believe it. But I do think Ethereum can get up to $10,000 for sure. But that's what we're seeing here. ETH is going up, gas is going up because users are going up. And that's consistent users. So you're not getting many days with these lower last gas days. So again, it's all speculation when it comes to mining. I do think, though, there will be a group of Zen miners that come in, bruh, and they're going to be not giving a fuck about this shit. They're going to be like, yo, nah, I'm mining. Because, again, if the price goes up, profitability moves up with the price of gas or Gwei. So if Gwei isn't, again, that's what I'm saying. If Gwei, because we're in a bull market, is not always 14, 13, instead we're seeing 44 for a longer time than we've seen before, then that's what I mean. Like, there's a new class of people where 44 is their low, right? And then if Ethereum continues to grow in popularity, then so will the gas because there's more users, right? And it's just a natural thing. Like, over time, gas is just simply going to reach a point where it's always 50, in my opinion, because I don't think they're going to be, that's what we're seeing. We're not seeing gas go down. We're seeing now gas start over. That's what proof of stake is introducing to me. And these new gas spikes that we saw in 23, that was congestion of people coming on the network, which is still way better than the original ETH. Like, original ETH was all over the place before proof of stake. Look at that shit. It's crazy. So I just don't think we've seen peak of proof of stake. And we're just touching the iceberg right now. So like all these spike areas is what it looks like to be like consistent. So I think we can hold those zones of a lot of users are on it, and especially with the scaling systems now of ETH, of like layer 2s and the rollups and everything. It's really being scaled for things to be on ETH, and it not be users. Like, it's just a giant user taking over the gas, such as Arbitrum, a giant user like Optimism taking up the gas, and so on and so on. Base taking up the gas. It's no longer just a smart contract. It's like some big ass fucking L2 taking up all the gas. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I went on a little rant there. Had to block some motherfucker. Today gas was 9. Bruh, don't make it to these days. It will end. Yeah, no, these days will end. That's why it's like, yo, if you're DCAing in this it's not a bad idea. Just have a going into 24, just make a strategy based on what you want to do, right? If you have $1,000, go to the chart, and the chart will tell you what to do. Right now, the chart is telling you to DCA, but be worried, but be hip that there are people with 66 billion Zen waiting to dump, right? I don't think that's real anymore. I think that was literally showing themselves again. Yeah, it would still just be like a tiny DCA. And you can get a billion Zen right now for nothing. I think, yeah, a billion Zen is at these prices. So what is it? Man, I guess I don't know. Okay, $600. Or yeah, okay, my bad. Just kidding. Around 396. Yeah, 380 something. Yeah, 388. So, and again, billions aren't that much because some people have burned hundreds of billions. And that's the competition for X1 chain. And I think that when it really comes into it, a lot of people are going to come and burn the fuck out of Zen. So there isn't a real reason to not feel like you shouldn't be able to DCA. Just know that there can be landmines of people putting a bunch of coins on the DEX because they're just rage quitting. Like, oh, I'm done with this 66 billion, done, But I don't see it rolling out. There's somebody picking up 29 bill right now, though. God damn. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the show today. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Make sure you hit the heart, the repost if you're on X. We finna be here again tomorrow, doing it again, talking about the Zen, getting a daily update on the network, telling the haters to fuck off, go do some other shit. It's a whole new year and a whole new vibe of cheer, and we making sure that we get the info to the community, man. So again, big ups to the Zen community. Thanks again for supporting. Have a happy holiday. Well, I mean, it's over now, but I mean, we got Martin Luther King Day in a couple of motherfucking weeks. So let's go up. And I'm a Pisces, so we're going to have Pisces season popping up before you know it. And then bam, we back into the summer. We back into the bullshit. X1 chain's probably going to be live, and we'll see what the fuck happens from there. But until then, guys, y'all stay real, stay chill. Peace. Peace.